So, way back in my senior high school years, I sadly and unexpectedly noticed that a lot of my classmates became uncomfortable when they are confronted with failures. They suddenly feel worthless when they make mistakes. They will then think that our other classmates will dehumanize them and call them dumb. They eventually feel they are not smart anymore because they failed to prove themselves. On the other hand, there was this one guy who didn't care about failing. As a matter of fact, he loved it. Every time he made mistakes or got low scores, he didn't think he was failing. He only think he was learning. He loves challenging himself. He loves failing. What's wrong with him? I wondered. I never thought anyone loved failure. You know, everyone has a role model, someone who painted the way of at critical moments in their lives. And that guy, my classmate Glenn, was my role model. He obviously knew something I didn't, and I was determined to figure it out, to understand the kind of mindset that could turn a failure into a gift. And now I knew a little bit that it is absolutely unnecessary to produce an endpoint when there are so much to look forward to. The fact that there is no finality in everything. Why worrying so much when we can do better? There are two types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Believing that your qualities are carved in stone create a urgency to prove yourself over and over. That's a fixed mindset. I've seen so many people with this one consuming goal of proving themselves in a classroom, in others' career, and even in relationships. Every situation calls for a confirmation of their intelligence. On the other side, the growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. Why wasting time proving over and over how great you are when you could be getting better? Why hide deficiency instead of overcoming them? Why look for friends and partners who will just show up your self-esteem instead of ones who will challenge you to grow? And why seek out that tried and true instead of experiences that will stretch you? When you enter a mindset, you enter a new world. In one world, the world of fixed traits, validating yourself. And the other world, the world of changing qualities. It's about stretching yourself to learn something new, developing yourself. Scientists are learning that people have more capacity for lifelong learning and brain development than they ever thought. That's why even geniuses have to work hard for their achievements. Even those great athletes had to grind hard to become great. Manny Pacquiao became Manny Pacquiao because he was disciplined enough to demand more to himself every single day. And what's heroic? They would say about having a gift. They may appreciate endowment, but they admire more the character and effort. For no matter what your ability is, effort and character is what ignites the ability and turns it into accomplishment. However, most significantly, they all have the character. The character. The character is very significant. And none of them thought they were very special people born with the right to win. They were the people who work hard, who learn how to keep their focus under pressure and stretch and beyond their ordinary abilities when they had to. I believe ability can get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there. Bear this in mind that we can be the person we dream of if we want to. It's not about the obsession and unending desire to become better. Who we are constantly changing. Extraordinary people became extraordinary because they do ordinary things in an extraordinary way. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Intelligence is something you have to work for. It isn't just given to you. We can always substantially change how intelligent we are. It's all about the mindset. The view you adopt for yourself affects the way you lead your life. Keep evolving. Be a lifelong learner. It's not always the people who start out the smartest will end up the smartest. Those richest men in the world are not even on their school top list. They just don't stop learning. A little bird can be an eagle if he wants to. Anything a mind can conceive, it can achieve.